Happy Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King was a Republican. Let's not forget. Martin Luther King, I don't believe, would have been part of the Black Lives Matter movement. I think he was about truth and nonviolence. You know? You think Martin Luther King would have been for killing people, burning down black businesses? You know what I mean? Looting, stealing? I don't think so, man. Martin Luther King preached peacefulness. He protested peacefully, he changed the world. Welcome to my messy garage. Today we're gonna paint another Trump. I rolled out this tar paper. That's what I'm gonna paint on. It's thick, it's rugged, and I can roll it up and ship it. If I ever decide to sell some paintings, I think I'll do it this way because it's easy to ship. We'll paint this in black and white. Make it simple. Just use house paint. Good few feet of it so I can do more than one painting. Latex paint holds up way better than any kind of art paint. It's exterior house paint. Today we're going to be doing a stencil painting of Trump. Alright, now I'm going to lay it in the sun and let it dry for 10 minutes or so. Stencil paintings. That's what we're doing today. Alright, let's just do 2 paintings. Creating a 4-layered stencil painting, so I need 4 cups of paint. Each cup being a little bit darker than the next one. Yeah, so I've been pushing back on the QAnon stuff. Have you ever heard me talk about Q? Never, because I never believed in any of that shit. People want to give me grief because I think Lynn Wood is full of shit. And Sidney Powell was blowing smoke up her ass. Even General Flynn. You know, saying be patient. Trump's got this. You know, just the other day, didn't he put out a post like that? Oh. The My Pillow guy, he's trying to give everybody false hope, man. I can't figure out why all these people are doing it, man. Lynn Wood, maybe he's doing it because he's trying to get followers or some crap. I don't know, man. I don't understand, but I think a lot of Trump people are going to be disappointed when Biden gets inaugurated. You know, everybody's holding on to this false hope shit. I can't help it. I gotta say what I'm thinking, man. That's how I always do it. I just say what I feel. I don't have any proof to back it up or nothing, but neither do you guys. I think on the 20th, there's going to be a lot of Trump supporters that are triggered. You know, it seems like half the people at the flag waves and half the people that leave comments on my YouTube page or Facebook page, they believe this Q shit. And that's crazy to me. So I posted a video yesterday talking about this, that people are going to be let down, and I don't believe any of that crap. And after the first hour that I posted it on YouTube, I had like 300 comments. I'll read some of them to you. Here's the first comment on YouTube that I screen captured. The calm before the storm. So this is the calm before the storm. Okay. You believe that? I don't. I think there was shenanigans in the election. No one would look at the evidence. And here we are. The deep state is deeper than anyone ever imagined. Our government is probably the most corrupt government on the planet. That's what I think. All right, this comment says, Trump will remain in office. These people are confident that Trump is still going to be there after the 20th. Military ready to carry out arrests. That's why the military's there, I guess, huh? Not to protect Biden for the inauguration, even though I think he canceled it. It's just a show, man. You know, Trump didn't have a choice. The Democrats wanted all that military presence there. You know what I mean? It's just part of the propaganda. They're trying to make it sound like the Trump supporters are so dangerous. You need 20,000 military people there to protect them. You know, it's just part of the bullshit, the lies. I don't think Trump had really anything to do with putting that 20,000 military personnel on the ground there. And Trump supporters, the QAnon people, think that the military is there. It got the Capitol surrounded, so that they have all the Democrat and some Republican Congress people in there so that they can arrest them. That's how small you guys' brains are, man. You guys fucking believe everything you hear, just like the Democrats. I hate to say it, but how anybody can believe this bullshit. Oh. I had somebody yesterday, more than one person, say that, all right, see you later, dude. Yeah, they're going to unfollow my channel. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm in kamikaze mode anyways. My time is almost up on YouTube and Facebook. They're going to delete me. I have Trump in the title of my page. You think they're going to let me stay? No way. Don't get me wrong, man. I've been fighting for Trump for a whole year as hard as I could. I want Trump to be in there as bad as you guys do. Y'all, some of y'all are missing the common sense part in your brain. You know, hey, we'll see, man. Time's almost up. We'll see if I'm right or if you're right. I'm not making this video because I'm trying to piss anybody off. I'm trying to snap you back into reality. You know, people want to argue with me when I say that General Flynn's blowing smoke up your ass. And Sidney Powell and Lin Wood, my pill guy. I don't know why they're saying the stuff that they say. You know, are they making it up, or do they just have someone just feeding them full of misinformation? Are they getting any of this info from Trump? You know, directly? You know, is Trump being filled with misinformation and he's giving it to them? I don't know, man. I don't know nothing. But I'm 99.9% sure that the military ain't there to help Trump. All you people that are positive Trump's going to be in office after the 20th. You really believe that? You're in for a shock. I mean, don't you hang out with anybody that tells you that you're crazy for believing that shit? You know? Maybe you guys live in an echo chamber. You talk about the lefties living in an echo chamber. A lot of you Trump people live in an echo chamber too. Lin Wood is the designated truth teller. Okay. All right. You don't think he's a shyster? Huh? Maybe he's just trying to get his name out there. You know what I mean? Nobody knew who Lin Wood was. Until he started running his mouth. You know? I mean, is he on the Trump team? Is he out there just by himself? Talking shit. Wasn't it Lin Wood that said, put Pence on a firing squad or some shit like that? What a nut. I think that guy's off his rocker. I think he's nuts. You know. Sidney Powell, she got Dominion voting machine people suing her for $1 billion. We'll see how this all plays out. Crime not completed unless Biden is inaugurated. Okay. So I guess they, the military can't arrest any of those Democrats until they actually complete the crime, which is swearing in Biden. Well, if they committed a crime worthy of arrest, pretty sure they'd have done it by now. We all thought that the most important thing was getting Trump reelected. And now we're realizing that the most important thing is redoing how we vote in this country so that it's transparent and that's fair. You know? And everybody has a chance to vote. And no one's vote is canceled out by some kind of shenanigans. I mean, because if we don't fix that, then nothing we do matters. That's what I think. You know, we need Republican politicians to step up and have the guts, you know, to fight for this, because the Democrats, they don't want to change the way we vote. They want to vote by mail every time. You know, they want to be able to ballot harvest and all that shit. We should just vote on one day like we used to. You know, count them by hand. Let Republicans watch while we count. I can't wait to see Nancy Pelosi in an orange jumpsuit. That's what this person says. Man, system's rigged. These politicians can do whatever they want. They don't get arrested. They live by a totally separate set of rules than we do. Look what Hillary Clinton did with her emails. If you'd have done that, you'd have been in prison for life. These Democrats can get caught cheating red-handed, and nothing ever happens to them. Look at it. Eric Swalwell screwing a Chinese spy for how long? And he's on some kind of intelligence committee, and he's still on it. And he's still going to keep his job. He had an intimate relationship with a Chinese spy, and nothing's going to happen. You know, if he was a Republican, he'd have been gone already. But the Republican wouldn't have been arrested, because politicians, they just don't get arrested. Ever. Lin Wood was right about Pence. I don't know, maybe. Right about Pence what? Firing squad? That he didn't have the balls to turn down those electors? I don't know the law, man. I don't know the Constitution like some people do. You'd have thought that he would have. You know? Trump acted like he didn't know what Pence was going to do. I find that hard to believe. I think Trump knew what Pence was going to do and was trying to get him to change his mind or do something he couldn't do, maybe. I don't know. Pence has always been right there with Trump, man, at all his rallies. You know? Everybody loved Pence until he didn't toss out those electors. I don't know, man, if that was... I don't know the laws. You know, you think if anybody would have done it, if they could have, it would have been Pence, right? So, I don't know. I don't think, personally, Lin Wood has been right about anything. So, according to Lin Wood, Pence is a traitor. So Lin Wood was right? Pence is a traitor? I don't think so, man. I mean, I wish Pence would have tossed the electors. But we don't know everything, man. We don't know really what happened, do we? I mean, we know what we wanted. And we know we didn't get it. You know, that's why we're mad at Pence. Shit, I was mad at Pence. But I don't know. It takes time to cool off, man, and see things for what they are. Everybody's jumping to conclusions. Nobody knows anything, I think. Except for we do know the elections had some fishy business going on. Ain't no way you can deny that. No one would look at it. No. All that evidence. They spent 3 years telling everybody in this country that the Russians helped Trump win with zero evidence. And they pushed it and pushed it and pushed it down our throats. And none of it was true. We got evidence here, but no one will look at it. Crazy, right? That's what I'm saying. We live in the most corrupt country. Deep state gets what they want. Always have, probably. You know, Trump was really in their way. Hunter's laptop will bury Biden. Really? I think there's a lot of crazy stuff on that dude's laptops. But the FBI's already had his laptop for a year, and they didn't do anything with it. You know, is there really something on his laptop? Or is that fake news too? Because I'm starting to not believe anything. You know, either the deep state is so deep, you never realized how deep it was until now, or everything's fake news. I mean, you can't deny that, Hunter's emails give, 50% to the big guy, talking about Biden. Imagine if Trump did that shit. Imagine if they found Don Jr.'s laptop somehow and found that shit on there. Democrats, I say politicians live by their own set of rules, but Democrats live by their own set of rules compared to Republicans too, man. They get away with murder, because the fake news won't talk about nothing. They keep it from you. Big tech will censor stories. They censored that Hunter Biden story right before the election. That was probably the determining factor. If Democrats could have seen that, they probably or independents, they wouldn't have voted for Trump. I mean, they wouldn't have voted for Biden. No doubt about it. So we've been ignoring big tech so long, they might be too powerful to stop at this point. No politician out there seems like they're going to do anything about big tech and censorship. Our freedom of speech is almost gone, guys, already. It like evaporated right in front of us. So now I'm going to the second stencil, and the paint has to be just a little bit darker, which it's a lot darker. Lighten it up a little bit. Stencil number 2. Hey, would half of you people be happier if I was blowing smoke up your ass too? If I said a bunch of shit that I didn't believe? Make you feel better? I'm with Trump, man. I fought harder than most anybody watching this. I was out there on the front lines almost every day before the election. You know what I mean? People driving by, like pointing their finger at me out the window like they wanted to shoot me. People yelling shit out the window, threatening us all the time, non-stop. I mean, I was out there every damn day last few months before the election. I'm still out there. So, somebody wants to complain, what the fuck are you doing? You don't like what I say? Take off. I don't even care. I ain't gonna be here much longer, so I don't give a shit. I'm still gonna keep fighting though. The feds turned on the people, but our military will fix this. Military ain't gonna get involved. The military is in D.C. because the mayor wanted them there. The Democrats wanted them there so that they can put it on the news and say, look how many military people we need here to protect Biden from the crazy Trump supporters. Because they're violent and racist. That's how good the media is, y'all. They're so good at pushing all of this propaganda crap. They got half the country thinking if you're a Trump supporter, you're a white supremacist. And they call us traitors. Us. The people who won't kneel for the national anthem. The people who love this country. You know, the people who defend this country. They demonize us and call us traitors. Unreal. It is clown world. Leader of the Proud Boys got arrested because he burned a Black Lives Matter flag. These Black Lives Matter people, man, these Biden voters, these Antifa people, they burn the USA flag. You know what I mean? Step on it. So much disrespect. They don't love this country. They hate this country. Democrats call us traitors. You know. But, you gotta remember, half the country believes that shit. It's crazy. I don't know how you flip the narrative around. I don't know how you get the truth out there. It's hard, man, when social media is censoring Republicans. You know. They don't want the truth getting out there. They don't want opinions out there that might change, you know, might convert a Democrat into being a Republican. They can't have that. You know, they'll lose power that way. It's all about power. Lies are more powerful than the truth. And it's a shame, but it's true. And that's why they do it. That's why they lie. That's what the first and second layer look like. Now, so in here is just the first layer. There are rumors going around that the military is there in favor of Trump to stop Biden. They're rumors. Rumors, man. Rumors is fake news. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, so all these Trump supporters were let down because they saw all the weird stuff going on during the election, and they were let down. And now half of y'all believe all this fake news shit, and you're gonna be let down again. It's not gonna be good, man, for y'all. It'll be hard to trust anything, you know. How do you find out what's true when everybody's lying to you all the time? I think 98% of everything you read is fake news. You know? It's designed that way to make you think it's a certain way, man. I'm hoping Corn Pop and his bad boys show up with their rusty straight razors. I think I just saved that one because it was funny. Yeah, Biden. It's funny because it's bullshit. It's funny because, you know, Biden makes up shit. You know, ain't none of that crap true. Biden, he's a plagiarist, you know what I mean? He lies about stuff, he copies other people's material. Well, he ran for president one other time and he got busted reading something someone else wrote and tried to claim it was his in a speech. Yeah, so he's fake, man. You know what I mean? He's just a liar. Joe Biden is the swamp. Swampy ass Joe Biden. Now he's so old. He's got dementia. What's he going to be like in a year? Or what's he going to be like in 4 years? Well, will he still be around in 4 years, man? Because you can't hide the fact that he's got dementia. Now he's going to be on on the news all the time. He's going to have to talk. He's going to have to interact with the media. And they're not going to be able to hide the fact that he's lost his marbles. So, but it'll be fun to watch the media try to hide it and protect him. You know, Biden's best bet is to never have any news conferences, never meet with the media, and just stay in the basement, you know, like he did during the campaign. Joe Biden got more votes than any presidential candidate in history, and I guess he did that by not campaigning. You know, we're all supposed to buy that shit. There's a lot of fake news out there, but it ain't fake that Joe Biden didn't campaign. And Joe Biden couldn't get anybody to show up at any rallies that he did do. Neither could Kamala. I went to a rally for Kamala here in Orlando, and I made a video on it. 100 cars showed up. I was out there when Obama came to Orlando. He got like 120 cars to show up. Nobody even wanted to come see him. The swamp is rigged it, so the swamp always wins it. The only reason Trump got voted in that first time is everybody underestimated the support Trump had. Nobody had any idea. They had no clue. You know, they couldn't finagle it. They finagled it the best they could, but it wasn't enough. Trump had overwhelming support, and they couldn't do anything about it. Yeah. Let this dry in the sun. Look at my driveway. Paint speckles everywhere. I don't know how to get that up. My garage. Lay this out in the sun for a few minutes and it dries quick. It's that Florida sun. I remember Trump made fun of Hillary for putting out her plan before it happened. Trump said, "You don't let the enemy know the plan before it happens. I am not going to give up yet," this guy says. Yeah, so Trump's not letting us know, right, what the plan is. But he's got a plan, but nobody knows what it is because he's got to keep it a secret, because you don't let the enemy know what your plan is. The plan is they rigged it, man. And Trump's only one man. You know, he couldn't drain the swamp because the government is the swamp, and you just can't drain the government, dude. Trump did a lot to open everybody's eyes about fake news and you know, how our elections are done and all kinds of stuff, man, that how corrupt politicians are, man, how corrupt the system is. People didn't realize how bad it was. I think now they do, though, so now that we know, maybe we can do something about it, because you definitely can't do something about it if you aren't aware of it. That's how I look at it. So, I mean, without Trump, nobody would have had a clue how biased and crooked the media is. You know what I mean? We probably wouldn't know about how big tech is censoring us without Trump. I don't think we'd know anything if it wasn't for Trump, man. Trump shined a spotlight on it, and we could see it once he pointed it out. So Trump couldn't fix it, but he showed us the way and showed us what we need to do. So at least we had a man go in there and do that for us. Just because he couldn't fix it, you can't be mad at him. Nobody could have fixed it. Nobody. You know, if Hillary would have won, they would have rigged it probably somehow, so we'd never have another Republican president. They're going to do it now. They're going to rig everything up. Add to the Supreme Court. You know, make all of these dreamers citizens, because they'll vote Democrat. You know, the other side is running scared from Trump. top, the military is all on Trump's sides, and they have everything that need to take down the other side. Oh, dude, you gotta spell check some shit. Yep, Trump's got everything he needs to take down the other side. And whoever wrote that really believes it. I think you're gonna be triggered, dude, in a couple days. What are you gonna do if I'm right, guys? Deep down inside, you know I'm right. You just don't want to admit it? Maybe that's it. Don't be mad at me for telling you what I think. You know something, man? I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about everything I just said. I hope you are right and I am wrong. But I know I'm right. I know you're wrong. But I hope I'm wrong. But I'm not. Dude, snap out of it. Trump will be president at least 4 more years. Biden is going straight to a tribunal. Trump will be president for at least 4 more years. So you're saying it's possible he could be president for more than 4 more years? I gotta snap out of it, okay? Because I ain't buying all this bullshit. I gotta snap out of it. You gotta snap out of it, buddy. People get mad because I tell people what I'm thinking. You know, hey, am I the only one telling you guys this? Has any of your other friends told you that someone's blowing smoke up your ass? No. Am I the only one that you're watching that talks like this? If that's the case, then I'm the only one that's got any goddamn common sense. Layer 3. Yeah, looking good. There it goes now. See his face starting to take shape? That's 2 layers. That's 3 layers. Good Lord, stop spreading your negativity. Have faith. Just because there are not as many people waving flags with you doesn't mean they have given up. All right, then what in the hell does it mean then when everybody stops showing up? You know, before the election in Orange City, we had about 600 or 700 people out there waving flags. So last Friday we had what? 25, maybe 35. They haven't given up. What are they doing then? You know what I mean? It seems like this is the time to be the loudest. This is the time to complain the most. You know? But everybody wants to be quiet. And that makes it look like you just conformed and you're okay with it. And you think everything's fine. You know, if there wasn't any signs that there was some fishiness going on during that election, I wouldn't be out there anymore. You know what I mean? I'd be done. If I felt like everything was legit, I wouldn't be out there still. But there isn't a single Trump supporter out there that thinks that everything was just legit and fine and normal. But they're going to stay home and they're not going to complain. Okay. Why? Why is that, man? Because he fought so hard? Right? What, for nothing? They had something planned out the whole time. The Democrats did. And it worked. And so now you're done? Now you quit? You know, I'm not being negative, man. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm not being negative. Wake up, man. I'm trying to snap you guys out of this shit. I mean, I just figured out just like a couple weeks ago, because I wasn't paying attention, because I wasn't commenting about Q and all of this. Trump's got a plan. Trump's playing 3D chess. I never ever talked about it, so I never realized how many people out there believed it. You know what I mean? I just posted a video maybe a week and a half ago, and talked about how Lin Wood is full of shit, and I had everybody jumping on me about it. And that's when I realized that, good Lord, it seems like 50% of you Trump people believe all of this fake news shit. At least I'm being real. You know, all you people are telling me to stop at the negativity and that kind of shit. Tell me you're gonna unfollow me. That just proves that you ain't ever heard this side of it. No one's ever tried to dispute it and tell you you're nuts. So maybe you're in an echo chamber. You don't like what I say, but I'm doing you a favor. Giving you some truth. Democrats don't like the truth. Some of you Trump supporters don't like it either. Last stencil. Wow, this thing is flimsy. Yeah, so how much longer can I wave Trump flags when less and less people keep showing up? How long can I carry it on? Am I going to be out there by myself pretty soon, right? I feel like, why should I fight if nobody else wants to come out and fight with me? I got to do all the fighting for you? Why is that? The only way I'm going to quit is if everybody else quits, so, and we're heading that way. I hate to say it. I guarantee you the people with the biggest mouth, the people telling me they're going to unfollow me and all that stuff, I guarantee you they're the people that did the least. They're the people that just sat behind the computer and argued with the Democrats on Facebook, and just because Facebook throws you in Facebook jail, you think you'd accomplish something. Dumbasses. All right. This last layer that I'm doing, I'll paint black. And this is the stencil that has all of the detail in it. So it doesn't look like anything too much with 3 stencils painted. Here's what it looks like with 3 stencils painted. Blur your eyes, maybe you can tell that's Trump, I guess. But the next stencil has all the detail in it. That makes it pop. The Republican Party is dead. The Democrat Party is corrupt. Where do we go from here? I think both parties are corrupt. You know what I mean? I think the Democrat Party is super corrupt. Because they campaign using lies. Nonstop. Republicans don't lie about Democrats. You know what I mean? Joe Biden campaigned on Trump is a racist. You know what I mean? In Ferguson, Trump said there were good people on both sides. And then that's why Joe Biden was running, because Trump's a racist. Trump condemned. If you'd have listened to what Trump said, if you'd have hung on another 20 seconds, Trump said he denounced any white supremacist groups. Trump has denounced white supremacy like, I don't know, 500 fucking times. But the media keeps pushing it. You know what I mean? Why do they do that? Because people are stupid. And they believe everything they hear. Even if they've heard Trump say, he denounces it. Trump 2020, where is your faith? That's what that guy says. Where's my faith? I gotta have faith? You know what I mean? I can't operate off my own common sense. You know, I can't operate off of hearing a story and thinking it sounds like bullshit. No part of you questions any of this Q stuff? No part of you thinks that the military being in D.C., you think they're there to arrest Joe Biden? And nothing inside of you to question that? That's insane to me. Wow. I'm gonna break out the big brush. It's gonna take too long to do it with a little brush. So last time I made a painting video, I used an automotive gun and I sprayed it. See how smooth that looks? Smooth. When you do it with a brush, it looks all sloppy and it looks more hand painted and doesn't so much look like a stencil. Two different techniques. Both of them are good. For some reason, I like the sloppy look. I don't know why, I just kind of do. Jeff, I hope he's got something too. I'm getting a little weary of being strung along already. If this ends up empty, this country's gone. On another note, I've heard talk today of a boycott of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, etc. on the 20th. I'm in. I think they'll notice 75 million participants. Thanks for the great videos, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, does anybody know anything about this? I saw a post on it yesterday. Boycott Facebook. Boycott all social media, man. All the lefty social media. Boycott it on the 20th. Don't go on there for a whole day. All right? That sounds like a good idea. Hit him in the pocketbook. I deleted my Twitter. The moment they got rid of Trump, the very next day, I took off, man. I only had a few thousand followers on there, so big deal. I can understand if somebody's got 100,000 followers and they're like, ugh. But I got rid of it. If they can't let Trump on there, then fuck them, I'm out of there too. I think we're gonna slowly come up with safe sites for conservatives to go on, because the Democrats are always gonna be censoring us. They're always gonna be canceling us and deleting us, and it's just the way it's got to be, and it's going to be a slow, painful process. I think Parler will come back. You know, Parler was doing good. Amazon pulled their servers. You know, so this is a big wake-up call, man. You know, it's Democrats want that division. They want to get rid of us. They want to cancel us. So we got to come up with our own stuff. There's going to be a two-sided economy. You know what I mean? It won't be long and a bank will tell you that you can't bank with them because you supported Trump or you're a conservative. You know, you can't fly on this airline. I know some people that went to DC that last time, and they got on the plane to come home and they were all singing like God Bless America or something, and the pilot kicked them off, all of them, and there were no more flights, and everybody on that plane had to rent a car and drive home. I shit you not. This is the direction we're going. It sounds like fiction, but it's happening. Okay, watch this. I peel this stencil off. Look at that, huh? This has to dry before I apply it to the next painting. A little bit of touch-ups. Toss it in the sun. So that's what it looks like, 4-layered stencil painting of Trump. There's 3 layers. There's 4 layers. What do you think? Is Joe going to build cages for the Hondurans that are heading for the U.S.? It may be part of his Build Back Better program, yeah. Biden probably ain't gonna stop him. You know, are they gonna keep the wall that Trump built, or are they gonna tear it down? They're gonna waste all that money and time protecting our country, you know, from human trafficking and drugs and all that shit. Why is it a good idea to not have a wall? They could never ever argue that and have it make any sense. Stupid. Trump plays 3D chess. This is not over. Trump hasn't been playing 3D chess. You know, Trump knew they were going to pull some shit during the elections, and they weren't prepared for it. Didn't do anything about it. Trump's playing. When's Trump going to play 3D chess? When? When's he going to start doing that? You know, we weren't able to take, Congress. They took the Senate. They got Biden in there. When's he going to play 3D chess? When? When? Marjorie Taylor Greene has got a campaign going to impeach Biden. Go sign up and help her out. Yeah, so I guess that's the thing. Anytime there's a new president, the opposing party will impeach him right away. That sounds like a great plan. So they impeached Trump twice, which made it a mockery out of the impeachment process, because look what's happening now. As soon as Biden gets in there, the Republicans are going to try to impeach him. And this won't be the first time either. You know, and then the next time around, whoever the next Republican is, if God willing, another Republican ever gets in there, they'll impeach him on the first day. And then we'll do it to them, and they'll do it to us, and it's just a bunch of stupid nonsense, you know. Never ends. I don't think that sitting around bitching about Biden is going to do any good. I think our focus should be primarily on making sure the next time we vote, it's fair. You know what I mean? It's transparent. You can audit it. You know, all of the crap that happened during this election, do you think anyone's going to investigate it or look into it? And if they do, will it be an honest investigation? Can't trust anything. All of the outlandish claims, you know, coming from Lin Wood and all this stuff, man. The MyPillow guy, have you seen them put forth any evidence whatsoever, but you just believe it? We all wish, but I believe we just have to run for office with new patriotic citizens. We can only win with peace, no violence. Let's make them liars. Yeah, we gotta vote in Republicans that have balls. You know, people that are gonna stand for something and not turn their backs on us. You know, we need Republicans that are gonna fight for what we want and fight, not give up, and not surrender. You know, Democrats are vicious, man. They'll do anything to win. Republicans aren't like that. And that's probably why we keep losing. Jeff, you better not give up. Okay, what are you gonna do on the 20th when they inaugurate Biden? You gonna give up? I haven't given up. I'm gonna keep fighting. What's your idea of giving up, huh? Me confessing that they rigged it? And because they rigged it, Trump ain't gonna be in there? Is that giving up? I ain't give up. I want to know why so much military in DC for the most sham of a no people celebration of a viral. There is something going on. Dude, you need to spell check yourself. Yeah. The military is there because it's just a show. They're trying to convince the American people that Joe Biden needs 20,000 military people to protect him from the violent Trump supporters. They got to push that we're violent. That way, they have a reason why they have to suppress us. You know what I mean? They want to make Trump's MAGA rallies like a terrorist get together and get people arrested who attend Trump rallies. Like, shit you not, man. You know, you get the American people to go along with it. You can convince them that we're violent. They're the ones that burnt cities down and killed people for a whole year. And Democrat politicians rooted them on, and so did the media. You know, but a few Antifa people and Trump supporters get into the halls of Congress and started up a bunch of shit, and they're going to label all of us terrorists. There's people yelling, they're calling us terrorists and yelling traitors out the window at us now when we wave flags. These dumb Democrats, they think we're terrorists. It's hilarious how fucking stupid they are. Believe everything they hear. You see the dangers of believing everything you hear, guys? Just wait. It'll be worth the wait. You just have to wait for it. I gotta have faith that Trump is playing 4D chess. I'll tell you what, man. I'll believe it when I see it. How's that? Doesn't that make more sense? Believe it when you see it? Fake book and twatter. Boom. Losing stock. Boom. Yeah, isn't that great? Twitter and Facebook, they're going to alienate 50% of their customers. And are they surprised that they've lost billions of dollars already? Hey, man. That's what you get. Go woke, go broke. You know? If you're a movie star or a musician and you come out for one side, like The Rock did, came out for Biden, you just alienated 50% of your audience. Stupid. If The Rock was smart, he'd have kept his damn mouth shut. Arnold Schwarzenegger should have done the same thing. I think Arnold, he had Democrats and Republicans that liked him, but after the shit he just said, no way, dude. I'll never go see another one of his movies again. You know, you got to be careful if you're in a situation like that. You don't alienate 50% of your fans. Ignorant. It's not Eric Swalwell, it's Eric Swallowswell. Yep. Mike Flynn just posted this on Telegram. It's a verse from the Bible, and that supposedly means something, I guess. We are still with you. Don't give up. I am sure your flag supporters are working and can't take any time off from work. Remember, it isn't over until the fat lady sings with the donut in her hand. Dunkin' Donuts matters, bitch. I like to yell that at all the fat white BLMers because it's funny. And Republicans have a sense of humor and Democrats don't, and that makes it even funnier. Hold the line. Skip the protests on the 20th, though. Yeah, good advice. There's flyers going around telling everybody on the 20th, go to your state capital. I've seen a flyer that said open carry and all that shit. Don't do it, man. Do not do that. The media and the lefties, the Antifa people, man, they're going to be there. And they're going to start some shit. And they're going to be dressed like Trump supporters. And they're going to do the same thing because it works so good. In D.C., they're going to try it again, guys. So don't be stupid and fall for it. Whatever you do, stay home, man. Stay home. Don't go to your capital because there's going to be trouble. And they're going to try to blame Trump for it. And they're going to try to further censor us and demonize us if you show up. And if anything goes down, it's only going to backfire on us. So don't go. Use your brain, man. Come on. I know some of you people that believe Trump's playing 4D chess. It's you people I worry about because you believe everything you hear. So when you see that flyer, ignore it. It's a trick. It's a trap. You know, so don't go. When Biden gets inaugurated and all you people wake up and you realize that you've been had, you know, hopefully then a plan can emerge for what we do next or what our options are. I think our only option is to fight for fair elections. I think that's all we have, guys. You know, let's hope that Biden doesn't rig it all up so that we can't never win again. You know, he wouldn't tell anybody if he was going to pack the Supreme Court or not. That tells me right there that he's going to, and if he does that, how do you stop that from happening? You know? Republicans They're the minority now in government. I don't know if they can stop it. Do you need a supermajority to make a change like that? I don't know, man. Democrats are willing to bend and break the rules to get what they want, so if they're in charge of everything, how do you stop them? Whoa! Trump! A little sloppy, but looks cool. Right? Biden will be sworn in and Harris will be POTUS in about a year. Yeah, most likely. Kamala Harris was one of the first ones to drop out because she had 1% support. Now she can be president. It's insane. While you say you don't know yet, you run your mouth about Lin Wood, Sidney, Rudy, Mike Lindell. How about you run your mouth when you know? Okay. We'll see who's right, asshole. You think Biden is going to be president? Laugh out loud. So you're laughing at me because I think Biden's going to be sworn in. Yeah, I think they rigged it. I think he's got it. I don't think Trump can do anything at this point. Sorry to see this. Unsubscribing, ye of little faith. You are too negative. I should have blocked that guy. Leave if you don't like it. Get the fuck out. Trump will be president again in 2024 if he wants it. It's over right now. You know what? I don't know, man. They ain't done canceling Trump. They're going to keep demonizing him. It's going to be hard, man. Hard for him to run again. You know what I mean? The media will still demonize him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 4 more years. You know what I mean? And Don Jr., I've been raving about Don Jr. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it'd be the best thing, but I don't think the country's smart enough for it to vote for him. I don't know. I could be wrong. Painting is complete. I just have to do a little lettering. And then I'm done. Thanks for hanging out and listening to me ramble. And watching me paint. Not everybody likes a different viewpoint or opinion. That's usually Democrats that don't like that shit. But I bet you there's a lot of Trump supporters that don't like what I said, but it's just my opinion. I'm trying to give you all a reality check because I think you need it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said anything. So, doesn't matter if everybody leaves my Facebook page or my YouTube channel because I'm going to get ultimately deleted anyways. But like I said, I wasn't trying to piss people off or make fun of anybody for believing it, but I'm just trying to get people to use their damn heads, man. You know, these people that really believe all that 4D chess shit, man, they're really going to be let down. But, man, you have to learn, man, I guess, that it ain't just the Democrats that put out fake news. Or maybe it is a Democrat putting out that fake news and a lot of Trump people just fall for it. I don't know. But like it or leave it, man. That's my opinion. That's exactly how I feel. And I've always told everybody how I feel. And I hadn't been shy about it. So why start now? Let's look at the finished product. That's it. That says it all, doesn't it, guys? Trump. Here's the second one. Yeah, maybe you should have. You should have played it the same way the Democrats did. I guess if we did what the Democrats did, we'd be no better than they are.